This is a special edition of WeatherScope with the latest winter storm update.
Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Jill Brown here in the Weather Channel Forecast Center talking about what else but more snow for the eastern U.S. It's been quite a winter. As a matter of fact, a record winter now. We're going to show you some of the records in a few minutes, but first we want to get a gander at this storm. That area of low pressure just off the coast of New Jersey now, and it continues moving on to the northeast, and we think that we're going to see this area of low pressure just slowly slip off to the northeast, and the heavy snow that we have here is likely to continue for several more hours, but by Saturday most of it will just be a memory, or it's going to be time for a little bit of shoveling, but this is not going to last too long. In places like Boston, we're at 51.3 inches. That's at the Dulles Airport where they set a record, and Blacksburg, Virginia, well, 73.6 inches is certainly nothing to sneeze at. Let's show you the latest. It is just streaking on up into Maine, and by the way, up here in Maine, we do have winter storm warnings. It will continue through much of the day tomorrow. We'll be talking about a foot to maybe a foot and a half of snow. Boston, we have the heavier band to his south, and also a heavier band here to his west. So we do basically have two bands of snow now. One of them looks like it's just west of New York City, down through Philadelphia, down through Dover. Baltimore and Washington looks like the heavier snow now is to your east, and we've seen that band of heavier snow pivot away from Richmond and move down toward the Norfolk area where we had sleet earlier. Now we have heavier snow from about Newport News and Hampton Roads to the Norfolk area, and we've even had reports of snow showers coming through Charleston, South Carolina, Macon earlier in the day, and of course Atlanta. As it continues to bring these winds in, and we'll see them coming in towards Boston, at the time of high tide tomorrow we may begin to have some problems. And high tide around Gloucester and Boston and Plymouth comes a little after 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then we may get some minor flooding problems, coastal flooding. We'll continue to expand it on up into Maine, but now parts of western Mass have upwards of 6-7 inches of snow. As a matter of fact, in Litchfield County in northwestern Connecticut, typically one of the spots that sees heavier snow.
A lot of things happening along the eastern seaboard, and a lot in the forecast too. Currently we have some rain to talk about along the western seaboard with scattered showers for Washington State, Oregon, and northern